वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए मन अभिमान नाणे रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। सकल लोक मां सहुने वंदे निंदा न करे के नीरे। बाच काच मन निश्चल राखे धन धन जननी ते नीरे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। समदृष्टि ने तृष्णा त्यागे पर स्त्री जने मात रे। जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन नव झाले हाथ रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। मोह माया व्यापे नहीं जेने दृढ़ वैराग्य जेना मन मारे। राम नाम शु ताले लागे सकड़ तीरथ तेना तन मारे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे।
वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे पण मन अभिमान न आने रे. A warm welcome to all of you. Jai Siya Ram and Jai Shri Krishna. Again, a little bit of technical thing to sort out. Where is it? There we go. Sorry for that. Too many things to do from home, and you are all in one. In fact, I have also become a barber now. Tried to cut and shave my hair myself, and slowly I'm getting the hang of it. What do you do if you're locked down for 4 months and there is no barbers open? I guess everybody's struggling, so I've got no point of moaning about it. Hey, a warm welcome to all of you. A good evening to all of you. Hope you are having fun and had a great day ahead. Weather was good, and I had celebrated a lovely day today as well. So as we go ahead, there are lots of people who's already joined in, and we are starting with YouTube. On YouTube, we've got Alka-ben Vitlani saying Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. So nice to see you, Alka-ben, on YouTube. And so is Rosie-ben Hirani saying Jai Shri Krishna to you all. Nice to see you, Rosie-ben. Wonderful. So is Atul Bhai Karia saying Jai Shri Krishna and Jai Siya Ram to everyone. And at the same time, Ranjan Ben Chauhan has also joined there, wishing you all the great vibes. As we go towards the Facebook, we've started, there's loads already. We've got again Alka-ben, Chaya-ben, Jugeshwar Jai Gopal. She's saying Jai Shri Krishna Bhai, wishing everyone a very blessed evening and a Jai Shri Krishna. It's amazing. You all join in and tune in just in time. Amazing. You're giving your dedication and love. Well done for that. Piyush Bhai keche, Jai Siaram Hemang Bhai. So nice to hear from you, Piyush Bhai. I've sent a message in the WhatsApp. Have a look. I wanted to have a chat with you. So maybe after this satsang, we can have a quick chat, if possible. Sushma Ben is saying, hi, Bhupendra Bhai Hathi keche, Jai Shri Krishna Bhai. And Jai Siaram. So is Jai Shri Ben Patni saying, Jai Shri Krishna Bhai. Nita Ben Suchak jodai gaya che. And so is Vikash Bhai Sachdev. And he's saying, nice to see you again. Rashmi Ben Popatlal, Rashmi Popatlal Sachdev is saying, Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. And we've also got Karsan Kaka. Kya baat hai, Karsan Kaka? We missed you. Please take care and hopefully see you soon, Mara Kaka. Bina Ben Thakrar saying, Jai Shri Krishna. And Ramesh Bhai has also joined in with welcome to everyone. And so has Uma Ben uh, Vaja Ravalia has joined in. So nice to hear from you, Mara Ben, as well. Manjiraji is saying, Namaste Hemang Bhai and a very blessed birthday to Tamanna Dave. Thank you. So let's discuss our Panch Mahayajya. Now, why are we talking about Panch Mahayajya? There is reason behind it. This is very, very logical. See, people often think that why do they have to worry about so many things? Well, of course, too many things is really hard to maintain. But it's like making a curry. If you're making dal at home, you can't do it with one ingredient, dal alone. It won't be fun. So what do you have to do? You have to do hardar, jeera, you have to do salt, you have to do, turmeric, pepper, everything. So you get all the taste of life. In a similar way, for our body to live, you need vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, the whole ABCD. You can't just say, I'm going to have vitamin A and that's all right. It's not going to work. Even when you eat, if you eat only one thing every day for your whole life, it will not work. You have to have variety. And so, if you need variety of minerals in your body, variety of vitamins in your body, you need variety of fats, oils, carbohydrates, proteins. You need all variety in the body. Then in the similar way, in your spiritual sphere, you need a variety there as well. But the most important, the first one, is Brahma Yajya. We discussed it yesterday. There is only 5 things to do daily. Okay, not much, 5. And if you practice it regularly, they will be done in very little time. You don't have to give too much time to it. But they are very essential. And if you don't do them, you will pay dearly. It's very, very important. Today, we are talking about the second Yajya, which is Deva Yajya. Now, you might have seen the photos in YouTube and somewhere else as well, where saints, when they gather together, what do? So, when the saints gather together, usually they get together, put a fire together, and do Havan. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Dannamama. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Dannamama. Om Prajapadaye Swaha Idam Prajapadaye Dannamama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Dannamama. They do Agnihotra. They do fire ceremony. And again, that is called Deva Yajya. But not everybody knows how to do Deva Yajya properly. So I will give you something which you can do it from your home. Everybody can do. And this is our responsibility because we understand what goes around comes around. So before we go to that, let's do a prayer for Mangalacharana. Harihi Om Varnanam Rasanam Chandasamapi Mangalanam Chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayako Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasarupino याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धः स्वान्तः स्थमीश्वरम् हरिः ओम शांति शांति शांति. And so, with those divine vibes, we go step by step and understand what is Deva Yajya. We should all do Deva Yajya as much as possible, preferably every day as much as we can. And if you put all those ingredients in your life, then you will see that your life is coming together in a proper way. Otherwise, it becomes incomplete. It's like having dal without salt in it. Dal is still there, spices are there, but it's not the same. It's not exactly the right, you're missing something. In a similar way, all these 5 Mahayajyas are important and we have to follow them. So let's start with the first bit. And according to Manusmriti, we are advised with a nice sutra. Over there, Manu Maharaj, the first human being according to our dharma, says in that smriti, Adhyam panam brahmayajya pitruyajyastu parnamam homo devo balim bhoto nuyajyotidhi pujanam. We should do Panch Mahayajya regularly, and the second one in them is Deva Yajya. In Deva Yajya, we are doing thanks and taking care of the 5 elements of this world: Prithvi, earth; Jala, water; Agni, fire; Vayu, air; ether, Antariksha. These 5 need to be taken care of. Today we are having a lot of problems. Our vegetables and fruits are sprayed with harmful pesticides. Well, what happens to them? They get picked up and we eat it, and those pesticides go in our body, and so we get that slow poisoning. Our internal organs are getting destroyed by that pollution. Correct? We drive our cars, and sometimes we are very proud of our cars. Some people can say, I've got V6. Somebody can say, oh, I've got V12. I've got a 3-liter engine. Somebody says, I've got 4.6-liter engine. And they are boasting about it. What they don't realize is the moment they put their feet on the pedal, lots and lots and lots of harmful chemicals are coming out from the tailpipe. Guess who's breathing them? That person who is proud saying, I've got a 4-liter engine, I've got a 4.5-liter engine, I've got a 6-liter engine in my car. Yes, they are breathing them. All those dangerous chemicals and noxious gases are going in the body. Their husbands, their wives, their children, their babies are breathing all that. They all are ruining themselves. So they are indirectly ruining themselves and being proud of it. Agreed? So we have taken earth and polluted it with lots of dangerous chemicals. We have taken air and polluted it with dangerous chemicals. And that's what's happening even with the humble washing machine. When we wash our clothes, millions of spores are washed out of the washing machine every time you wash it, and they go and pollute the rivers. It's very, very dangerous. And because of that, what is happening is fishes are dying in the seas. The ecosystem of water is getting destroyed. And believe me, you will get the troubles in return. They will come back to you, because there is a very eternal saying, what goes around comes around. So what we have done is we have taken everything and ruined it. Even the Agni that is coming to us from the sun, the fire, We've taken that and ruined it in such a way that the ultraviolet rays, which were being taken care of by natural mechanism of ozone layer, we're destroying that ozone layer so the dangerous rays can come and hurt us. Do you see? So we've messed up the Agni, the fire as well. And do you know what we have done with space, emptiness? That is an element as well. Remember, zero is an element, emptiness is an element. We've taken space and filled it up. Today, if you see, people's diaries are full up, back to back, back to back, back to back, things are full up. If you look, people's minds are full up with things. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Totally overwhelming. What have we done with our houses and our streets? Filled it up. There is no space left. If you drive, it's very hard. There's constant traffic wherever you go. There is barely any parking left. So we have taken space and completely annihilated that. And that, my dear brothers and sisters, is hurting us. So we have to work on Deva Yajya. These all are Pancha Deva, 5 Devas. Do you know what's the definition of Deva? Let me give it to you. Deva means the energy that gives you. Deva Vada ne Dev Kevai. Deva. Dadati iti Deva. The one who gives. So if you drink water and it gives you energy and health, that is Deva, not Bhagwan. There is a difference. Deva is different and Bhagwan is different. So if your mom is feeding you, she is Deva. She is a giver. Not God. She didn't create this world. But she is Deva. એટલે આપણે કહીએ માતૃદેવો ભવ, પિતૃદેવો ભવ. They are Dev, not Bhagwan. So in the same way, these 5 elements are Deva. We have taken these Devas and are ruining them. And so, the second Yajya, after the Brahma Yajya, which we discussed yesterday, today we discuss the Deva Yajya. To discuss that, let's start with the divine vibrations of Vedic mantras. So let's join our hands, close our eyes, and pray together. Chalo.
Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityor Mokshiyamamrita Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So with those lovely mantras, we did prayers to God Almighty. And we go and understand how can we do Deva Yajya. The real way is to do the Havan, the fire ceremony, but again, too much trouble for most of us. So what we do is, this is how we do it. We start with air. We are now purifying the Panch Mahabhuta which we have ruined in some way, shape or form. So we start by using bicycle. So instead of using car for little jobs, use bicycle for little jobs. Walk if you can. take a bus if you can. Worst case scenario, if you have to drive, find a way to get least polluting vehicle. One of the least ones I heard is electric cars. So if you can get that, at least there is no tailpipe emissions. Correct? So use something for Vayu, for air, and purify it. If you can't purify air, at least not ruin it. So when you walk, you're not ruining the air. When you are cycling, you're not ruining the air. When you're using solar energy to run your vehicles, you're still not ruining the air. That's how you help it. Okay. Second is Jala. Make sure that when you throw anything in the water, it doesn't have anything that is not biodegradable. And that includes your kitchen sink. So when you're cooking and cleaning, we have to make sure that we don't put harmful chemicals which go down the sink to the sewer, to the rivers, and we don't ruin the water supply. Same for the washing machine. And if you go in the supermarkets, I'm sure you can find the healthy options, the good options, the environmentally friendly options. So you can have your regular washing powder, which will ruin the earth, ruin the water. And then you can have an eco version, the healthier one. Choose healthier one. That's how you can purify the water. You can reduce the dirt in the water. Third one is the Prithvi. What we do is in the morning, normally we are supposed to do this. The moment we get up in the morning, we bow to the earth and we say, "Oh earth, Mother Earth, thank you for helping me build this house and sit on it. Thank you for providing me rivers on you. We are thankful to you because on your Mother Earth, the fruits and vegetable grows that I consume and I sustain my life. I don't die. I would have died without your help." Go to a barren land in desert and you will realize how important a good earth is. And so we say, Om Prithvi Tvaya Grita Loka Devi Tvam Cha Vishnuna Grita Tvam Cha Dharaya Mam Devim Pavitram Kuru Chasanam Prithvi Devyai Namo Namaha. So we would use those mantras in the morning to do prayers. Quick one. It's less than a minute to say thank you to Mother Earth, which means now when I go and live my life, I don't use plastic and throw it in the earth and ruin the earth. See, that's why we should reduce, ideally get rid of plastic. And if you think plastic is so important, think how did your forefathers and grandmothers, great grandmothers live for so many long years without any plastic? Correct? So if they can live for millenniums and millenniums, you and me can't live. We've just got into the bad habit of consumerism. And remember, supply can only supply if there is a demand. If there is no demand, there is nobody buying plastic, there is nobody accepting plastic. What would happen? They will have to stop the factories because they will have backlog. They will have so much stuff that they can't sell anymore. Remember, you are the key. You can fix it. Don't blame it on the government. Don't blame it on the council. Don't blame it on the shopkeeper. He's selling plastic. Forget the shopkeeper. Forget the government. Forget the factories. Start with you. Everything starts from yourself. And so we can do that. We want to make sure we do not pollute the Mother Earth. So we want to make sure that there is no inorganic things that we use in the earth. Now we have to purify and help support the Agni, the fourth element, the fire. How can you do that? Again, very useful. Today's best solar cells that we use, solar panels, the best ones, they can barely, I'm saying barely, use 20 to 25% of sun rays to convert to electricity. So at least that's better than having zero use of sun rays. So if it's possible and if you can afford it, have your roof full of solar cells. Use that Agni, that sun's fire, for your electricity generation. Do you know there are water heaters available which heat the water through the sun? So use them to purify and heat up your water, heat up your house, give you electricity. Use as much electricity via the solar cells. That is how you can purify the Agni Dev. Finally, the fifth one is Antariksha, space, the emptiness. We need emptiness. Believe me, if there is no space between two cars on the road, what happens? We have a word for that. Accident. Yes. When you bang into each other, what happened? There is no space between two cars. That's accident. If there is space between each other, no accident. So how do you reduce accident? By having space. That is one way. So instead of having millions of cars on the road, let's have hundreds if possible. Reduce it, reduce it, reduce it. Instead of having so many houses and bungalows and flats, reduce them, reduce them, reduce them. Instead of having so many schools, so many hospitals, so many roads, so many shopping centers, reduce them, reduce them, reduce them. How can you do that? Because if there is demand, there has to be a supply. You can't do it the other way. So again, it comes back to you and me. Have fewer children, have less people coming in, have what you can manage. See, sometimes in some countries, and I see this often when I go to India, recently I've been there to India a few years back, and I saw on the road, there was a little child sleeping on the floor, on the pavement. There was another child sitting next to it, sitting like that, begging. And there was another child in the lap of the lady next to that child. And the husband on the next to the lady was busy filling up the balloons to sell the balloons. So one or two childs are sleeping, one child is begging, one child is in the lap, and this husband is busy filling balloons to sell the balloons. Basically, they've got a little shack over there. They are going to sleep there, eat there, live there. Now, if they are in such a dire state, they should be educated to say, rather than have 4 children, which you can't even feed one properly, you have to beg to feed them. Why not have maybe 1 child only? What's the point of having so many children? Now, if they're going to have so many children and they cannot handle even one, they're going to beg, and you and me have to feel sorry about them, and we have to give them benefits. We have to give them free food, free clothing, free education. So it's taking our resources for them. Yes, we should help them. I'm not against them. But if everybody doesn't listen, it's like people don't eat healthy food. They don't exercise. They eat all the junk food. They sit around and they ask doctors to fix them all the time. No amount of doctors will be enough. So you and me have to be awakened. We have to awaken those people and say, stop this overpopulation. Let's have an understanding what we can handle. Let's have what we can handle. Let's not have too much which we cannot handle. And that's understanding according to Manusmriti as well. According to Chanakya Niti, there is a very good sutra. Let me read it out to you. Yeshana vidya na tapo na danam na chapi shitam cha guno na dharmam. Again, yeshana vidya na tapo na danam na chapi shilam cha guno na dharmah te mrityuloke bhuvi bharabhuta manushya rupena mrigascharanti. The person who doesn't have vidya, a person who is not educated, they don't have dedication and hard work. They don't know how to donate and do charity. They don't have high character or good qualities, and they are of no faith or religion or understanding of divinity. Then they are as good as human beings who are animals. They are animals in the shape of human being. So if we want to be humans, we have to have these qualities in us. We have to have dharma in our life, which is faith and religion. We should have good qualities, good character. We should learn to be charitable. We should be hardworking, and we should study wisdom. Every day you can work hard at it. Let's spread the good word and take this Deva Yajya, start from ourselves, because we know charity begins at home. Let's start everything good from us and we spread it outwards to the whole wider world. And as we go along, let's have a look. There are so many people who've joined in. Paresh Bhai Kotecha and Kashmira Ben Kotecha has also joined in. Mara Bhai, so nice to see you today in the morning as well, and nice to meet you in the evening, Mara Bhai. God bless you. Jai Shri Krishna, so nice of you to join in. And at the same time, on the Facebook, we have got who? Oh, we've got lots more people who's joined in. Bindu Ben Vasani saying Jai Shri Krishna. Jignesh Bhai Pandya has joined in. Ashoka Ben Oja પણ જોડાયા છે. Dilesh Bhai Tanna કહે છે Jai Shri Krishna. And so is Ashoka Ben saying Jai Shri Krishna Hemang Bhai. Tamanna has also joined in. And so has Hemang Bhai Tejura joining in saying Jai Shri Krishna to everyone and to us. Maya Ben is saying Jai Shri Krishna Bhai. Good evening to everyone. And Alka Ben is saying happy birthday to Tamanna Ben with beautiful fruits and $5. Amazing. Raj Bhai Bhatt, very good explanation, Bhai. He's saying, thank you. We try. Sometimes what I explain, it is not very tasty, sometimes it's a bit tikhu. But remember, correction is important. You cannot drive your car without brakes. If you only drive your car with accelerator, what happens is accident. Correction is very important. So we have to do what is good, and you have to stop doing bad. Two things have to happen at the same time. Yama, niyama. If you only do good, promotion, but ignore the bad, no good. You have to do that, both. So please bear with me when I do that. And that comes from dharma. Alka Ben Vitlani, thank you. And so is Devila Ben Patel saying Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Siyaram, Hemang Bhai. Sagar Sailesh Bhai Raja જોડાઈ ગયા છે કે છે Jai Siyaram. So nice to hear from you, Mara Bhaila. Rajul Ben is saying Jai Siyaram Bhai. So nice to hear from you, Mara Ben. As always, wonderful to meet you here. And Manjiraji is saying, you're very true, Hemang Bhai. They need to be educated, but who will? We always address these issues, but the governments are blind and deaf. I've got same feeling, Ben, because when I go to India, that's my country, and I see poverty left, right, and center, I feel very bad. I want to help them. I want to support them and grow them. And you can only help somebody who wants to help themselves. Throwing money at a problem will not solve it. Believe me, it doesn't solve. If somebody is a druggist and on drugs and cocaine, if you just give them a wad of cash, you're going to kill that person. Do you know that? Do you know that? You will kill that person by giving them a wad of cash. Because the first thing that druggist is going to do is go and buy more drugs. He will overdose. They will overdose and kill themselves. So, throwing money is not a solution. We have to actively engage and correct the situation. I hope we get good politicians who are working hard towards it. And we can't just leave it to politicians. We have to do our bits. So our organizations, our NGOs, our temples, our groups, charities have to actively go out and educate people. Okay. And as we go ahead, Raj Bhai is saying, well done, thumbs up. And so is Manjiraji saying, oops, meant needs to be educated. Thank you, Marabin. Wonderful evening. The timing is saying time's up. So we'll have to make it to that today. Tomorrow, we are going to discuss the third Yajya. Anybody knows what's the third Yajya? Come on. The first one we did yesterday was Deva Yajya, sorry, Brahma Yajya. Today is Deva Yajya. So tomorrow, which Yajya? There are total 5 Yajyas which I explained. So tomorrow we are going to do Pitru Yajya. We will discuss what is Pitru Yajya. We have to do this every day, okay? It's part of our life. And this is how we, step up in our life. We grow level by level, one by one by one. Like a child learns to walk and then crawl and then hold things and walk and then run. We are doing that in this group. We are growing every day, little by little by little, to go higher and better. So look forward to meeting you all tomorrow. Let's have a lovely satsang tomorrow. Till then, God bless you. Jai Shri Krishna and Jai Siya Ram.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने रे